I'm always a loyal member of any party. Yes, people will say he has left this party, he has left this party, he has left this party. One day, those who are close to me will tell the story of how I left all those parties. The truth is that every party I've left, I've been pushed to leave.
Where P2B goes, we move. That is what is called a leader. Take this message to Atiku, Rotimi Amechi, and Tinubu. Share this video to everyone. This is BVI Channel 1, where we tell you nothing but undiluted truth. In case you've not heard, the move by the hope of all Nigerians, Mr. P2B, listen.
I'm always a loyal member of any party. Yes, people will say he has left this party, he has left this party, he has left this party. One day, those who are close to me will tell the story of how I left all those parties. The truth is that every party I've left, I've been pushed to leave. This morning, somebody asked me a question about something. I said, I don't stay where there's a problem. I've never knowingly, whether it's in private or in public, quarrel with people. I don't stay. I would rather be the loser and be called a coward and go out of it in peace than stay where there's quarrel. So if people tomorrow say, we don't want you here, I'll move on. That is not weakness. It is a virtue. Just like people will say it's simple, it is a virtue. People will say it's special, it's a virtue. You must be able to do things where you tolerate others, and if they don't want you, don't quarrel with them. You move on. My commitment is for a better Nigeria. I don't know where I'm going to stay to be able, and I believe that we need to work together with other entities in order to be able to change the country.
And I must tell you, the new destination, most likely NDC, a place where the leadership understand what sacrifice means.
Leadership is not about doing whatever you can do. Leadership is about restraint in the exercise of power for the public good. Even if something is not to your benefit, you do it and you encourage it to the benefit of the public, and particularly to protect our constitutional democracy. There can be no democracy without opposition. A threat to an opposition party, one opposition party, is a threat to all opposition parties. We stand united and together to defend Nigeria's multi-party democracy.
This is exact principle that is devoid of Rotimi Amechi, Atiku. We're no longer talking about Tinubu. But let's start with Atiku. What chance does Atiku have, and what right or entitlement does he cling onto to vie for presidency in 2027? Considering the fact that according to their arrangement, it is the turn of the South.
Waiting for your declaration. When are you declaring?
We will let you know now. We will give a formal announcement.
Are you confident that you are going to get a ticket for your party?
Have I ever failed to get the ticket?
Yes. No, this time around, I want to know. Maybe you are still confident.
I'm confident. I'm confident. Okay, can you tell me among the current leaders in the North who has more votes than I have?
Well, it depends on who has been running. I mean, you talked about different tiers of...
So I mean, you are talking of figures like Tambuwal, you are talking like figures like Kwankwaso and others, and Mayor Ruvais, and also the emerging political, figures. None of them has got that northern bloc vote as much as I have got.
But they also, people like Kwankwaso have the northern strategic vote, don't they?
Kano.
Yes, that's strategic.
Yeah. We concede that to him.
Right.
Yeah. That's why he's a leader in the coalition.
Now, him claiming that he will have the entire votes or more votes from the north, because normally he can't get any vote from the southeast or the south, not even the southwest. So in the north, what vote does he think he has? The 6 million votes he allocated to himself from in the 2023 election, we all knew came from the stealing and the rigging of PDP machineries, as it were, which he doesn't have now. Of course, what they did at that time was APC in their controlled states were stealing as much as they could of Peter Obi's vote. PDP was doing exactly the same thing. That's how they came up with the figures, stealing Peter Obi's vote. Peter Obi without any structure, as he had acknowledged, the man without structure.
Where is Labour? No single member of local government, no state assembly, no House of Representatives, no Senate, no governor, no local government chairman, no nothing. Fine, they are starting. It's not bad to start. But you cannot start and at the same time be at the top.
But they seem to be popular among the youth.
Okay, let the youth vote for them.
No governor, no local government, and they wrote him off until the revolution hit them below the belt. So, what opportunities? Even if he's on the ballot, I can bet you Kwankwaso will beat him based on the number of votes he got only from Kano State in the next election. So he doesn't want to make any sacrifice. He wants to repeat the same mistake he did in 2023. Remember I told you guys that Atiku could probably be working for Tinubu, hoping that he will control Peter Obi's opportunity of being the Nigerian president in 2023, because he believes that the one-term position of Peter Obi, he's not buying into it. So he thinks that perhaps let Tinubu finish till 2031, then he comes in. He's just dreaming, because every one of them will be flawed. I don't want to dwell on Rotimi Amechi. He's nothing to write home about for now, because his political bloc, somebody that Tinubu flogged like a small child in the primaries, what could he do in an open election? I think these guys are thinking too much of themselves. They place themselves in the pedestal that they don't even belong, especially in the heart of Nigerian people. There is only one man that commands the respect, the love, and the followership of Nigerians, and that man is Peter Obi. And the next man is Kwankwaso. Look at him in just one outing. Now, compare it with the loyalty any of them has. I mean Atiku and Rotimi Amechi, who never want to make sacrifice for the benefit of Nigerians. I'm just dropping this video as a heads up on our subsequent political prediction. Let me have your thought. Whose do you think has better opportunity between Rotimi Amechi, Atiku Abubakar, and Peter Obi in the opposition to beat Tinubu? And I can tell you, having El-Rufai on the side of Peter Obi, having Kwankwaso on the side of Peter Obi, having a lot of political gladiators from the north on the side of Peter Obi, and the masses on the side of Peter Obi, what hope does Atiku has? We don't want to write about or comment about Rotimi Amechi so that we don't say people from the obedient are abusive. No, we are stating the fact the way it is. And that is my commitment on this platform. Help me share this video to every Nigerian as we continue in this advocacy for good governance. This revolution is a must. It will spare no one standing on his way. My name is Asuchinot Peters, your advocate for good governance. Bye-bye for now.